Galactic Council in shock. Humanity's fleet arrives to destroy. The galaxy is home to countless species, each with its own history and power. For centuries, the most advanced civilizations have controlled vast stretches of space. These species have built empires, explored the stars, and mastered technology in ways humanity could never have imagined. But as advanced as they are about to face something they never expected: humanity. Humans are from a small planet on the edge of the galaxy. For a long time, they were seen as weak and insignificant. Their technology was primitive compared to the other civilizations. Their survival, at first, seemed like an accident. Yet, in the depths of space, humanity's journey took a turn no one saw coming. Now, humanity is sending a fleet. It is not just any fleet, it's bigger, stronger, and more advanced than anyone imagined. The Galactic Council, the ruling body that governs this part of the galaxy, is in shock. The species that once dismissed humanity is now faced with the reality that this small underdog species is about to change everything. The Council is made up of the most powerful alien species in the galaxy. They have conquered entire star systems, created weapons capable of destroying planets, and lived for eons. But humanity's fleet is different. It's not just big, it's clever, it's resourceful, it's unpredictable. For the first time in their history, the Galactic Council doesn't know what to expect. They thought they understood the galaxy, but humanity is proving them wrong. The news spreads quickly across the Galactic Council, and the once united body now seems on the edge of collapse. Representatives from dozens of species with their own agenda, their own history are arguing, pointing fingers, and scrambling to understand the threat humanity poses. What was once thought to be an insignificant species is now on the brink of causing chaos across the galaxy. The Qatari, a fierce and warlike species, are the first to speak up. Their race has been built for battle, their warships designed to devastate entire fleets. Their skin is tough, their eyes glow with the fire of aggression. Their fleets are unmatched in firepower, and they have taken countless planets in brutal campaigns. They have seen many species rise and fall, and they do not fear what they do not understand. They are ready to strike. "We should strike first," the leader of the Qatari demands, his voice rough like gravel. His hands slam onto the table as the room falls into silence. This humanity, they don't know their place. They come with a fleet bigger than any we've seen. We cannot wait for them to attack. We must destroy them now before they destroy us. The room is tense as all eyes turn toward the Qatari leader. Some members are shaken by his words, but others are nodding in agreement. The concept of preemptive strikes is not new to the Council. War has been a constant reality for some species, and the idea of attacking before being attacked is a familiar one. The Qatari have always been quick to draw their weapons, and now they urge the Council to do the same. But not everyone agrees. The Luminari, a race of beings known for their immense intelligence and wisdom, rise to speak. Their bodies are translucent, shimmering with soft light, and their minds are sharp as lasers. They have watched civilizations grow and fall, seen the rise and fall of countless empires. They have mastered the art of diplomacy, and they believe in peaceful resolution, even with the most dangerous of enemies. They are the thinkers, the philosophers, the ones who seek understanding over conflict. "We cannot act out of fear," the Luminari representative speaks calmly, their voice a soft hum. "We do not know what humanity wants. We must first understand their motives." This is a rare opportunity, an opportunity to learn from them, to engage in diplomacy. We cannot simply assume that they will attack. The tension between the Qatari and Luminari representatives is palpable. The room is divided, with the Qatari demanding immediate action and the Luminari advocating for cautious diplomacy. The debate grows heated as other species weigh in. Some argue that the Qatari are right. Humanity is a threat. Others agree with the Luminari, fearing that an attack could lead to disaster before anyone knows what the humans truly want. Among the Council members, there are those who are simply afraid. The Nixali, an ancient race known for their secrecy and stealth, sit in the shadows of the chamber, their eyes glowing faintly. They rarely speak, preferring to observe from the edges of the room, but even they can't ignore the storm brewing in the heart of the galaxy. Their silence is more telling than words. The Nixali have long been a mysterious force, their actions shrouded in secrecy. No one knows exactly what they want or what they are capable of. They have infiltrated governments, manipulated events from the shadows, and always kept their true intentions hidden. Now, as humanity's fleet approaches, they remain quiet. But it is clear that their silence speaks volumes. They are watching, waiting, trying to gauge what this new force might mean for them. The tension is growing. Some species want to prepare for war. Others push for diplomacy. But the one thing that everyone agrees on is this: humanity is unlike anything they have ever faced before. The fleet they are sending is not only massive, it is unpredictable. It is not just the firepower or the size of the fleet that makes humanity a threat. The human mind is capable of thinking in ways that no other species can. While the other races rely on tradition, on ancient knowledge passed down through generations, humanity thrives on creativity and resourcefulness. They do not follow the same paths others have followed. They find new ways to solve problems, to overcome obstacles, to achieve the impossible. A human strategist once said that necessity is the mother of invention, and it is a motto that has guided their entire species. Humans have always had to adapt to survive, always finding ways to make the most of what they have. It's this drive, this unyielding determination to survive and thrive that has brought them to this point. As the Council debates, the truth becomes clear. Humanity's fleet is not just a threat because of its size, but because of the way humans think. They have never faced a species like this before, one that doesn't follow the usual patterns, one that surprises them at every turn. The Council has never had to deal with a species that can outthink them, outmaneuver them, and adapt faster than they can react. Reports continue to flood in about humanity's fleet. Their ships are advanced, yes, but they are also designed to be adaptable, flexible, and quick. Their technology is not the most powerful, but it is highly efficient. Where other species rely on sheer firepower, humanity has learned to use what it has in new and creative ways. And now, the Council must decide. Do they trust in diplomacy, or do they prepare for war? Should they attempt to reason with this unpredictable species, or do they strike before humanity has a chance to act? As humanity's fleet draws closer, the pressure mounts, and time is running out. The Council knows they must make a choice, but they have no way of knowing whether that choice will lead to peace or to destruction. The tension between the Galactic Council and humanity's fleet has reached a boiling point. For weeks, the Council has been debating, preparing, and panicking. Now, humanity's fleet has finally arrived. It is not just a single ship or a few vessels, it is a full armada, stretching across the stars. The size alone is enough to make even the most powerful species feel uneasy. But it's not just the size that has the Council on edge, it's the way humanity's fleet has been designed. As the fleet nears the capital of the Galactic Council, the air is thick with fear and uncertainty. Ships from all over the galaxy are lined up, ready for whatever comes next. The Qatari are positioned on the front lines, their warships gleaming with deadly intent. The Luminari, on the other hand, have set up their defensive shields, calculating every possible move humanity might make. The Nixali have taken to the shadows, watching from the edges, waiting for the first signs of weakness. And then, humanity's fleet emerges into view. It is unlike anything the galaxy has ever seen. The ships are not just massive, they are a reflection of everything humanity stands for. They are designed with purpose, practicality, and unpredictability. Unlike the sleek, advanced warships of the Qatari, humanity's vessels are a mix of old-world technology and new-world innovation. The ships are built for efficiency, but also for creativity. They are scattered, not in a single formation, making it harder to target them. They are scattered, as though humanity doesn't believe in the same rules of war as every other species. The fleet moves with purpose, each ship ready to take on whatever comes next. The Council watches in awe, unsure of how to respond. The vast armada approaches the capital, a city that has stood for thousands of years as the center of power in the galaxy. The Council's leaders are silent, unsure of what to do. The Qatari want to engage in battle immediately, but they are held back by the other species. The Luminari, always calm and measured, have sent out their diplomats to try and communicate, but there is no response from humanity's fleet. The fleet comes closer and closer to the capital. The Council's representatives are standing, pacing, unsure of whether they should prepare for battle or continue to wait. But then something happens that no one expects. Humanity's fleet, which has seemed chaotic and unpredictable, suddenly falls into perfect formation. A series of signals flash across the fleet, and the ships align as though they've rehearsed it for years. The fleet, once scattered, now moves with perfect coordination, like a single, unstoppable force. The Qatari are the first to react. Their warships move to attack, their guns charging, their engines roaring as they move to engage humanity's fleet. But just as quickly as they charge, something unexpected happens. A single human ship, one of the smallest in the fleet, releases a burst of energy that disorients the Qatari warships. The energy disrupts their weapons, their targeting systems, and even their shields. The Qatari's weapons fail to fire. Their ships stop dead in space, unable to move. They are completely vulnerable. The rest of humanity's fleet follows suit. Each ship deploys its own unique tactic, taking advantage of the Qatari's weaknesses and the advanced technology of their ships. The Nixali, ever the observers, are stunned. The Luminari, who had hoped for peaceful resolution, are now forced to admit that humanity's ingenuity is unlike anything they've ever seen. But what truly shakes the Council is the way humanity's fleet handles the situation. It is not through brute force or overwhelming numbers. It's through cleverness. Each human ship has been designed with one goal: to outsmart and outthink their opponents. The energy signal that disabled the Qatari ships was just the beginning. Humanity's fleet is designed to adapt, to counter every move, to anticipate every attack. The Qatari are not the only ones caught off guard. The Luminari, who have relied on their superior intellect for centuries, are now scrambling to adjust to the unexpected tactics of humanity. They try to send out communications, to find a peaceful way forward, but humanity's fleet doesn't answer. They don't need to. Every move humanity makes is a calculated one, and it's proving more effective than anyone imagined. The Nixali, ever in the shadows, watch in silence. They do not act, they never act, unless it's absolutely necessary. But even they can't ignore the brilliance unfolding before them. Humanity is not just surviving. They are thriving in the chaos of war, using their resourcefulness and intelligence to their advantage. As the battle continues, the Council members begin to understand something they never considered before. Humanity's strength does not lie in their numbers or their ships, it lies in their minds. Where the Qatari use brute force and the Luminari rely on careful planning, humanity excels at innovation. They think in ways no one else does. They have the ability to turn any situation into an opportunity, to find solutions where others see only problems. And then, when the Council's leaders think they can't take any more surprises, humanity's fleet does something that completely shifts the balance of power. A human ship, smaller than any other in the fleet, releases a pulsion that affects not just the Qatari or the Luminari, but the entire Council's communication network. It's a simple pulse, one that disrupts all external communication, rendering the Council completely cut off from the rest of the galaxy. For the first time, the Galactic Council is alone, and humanity stands before them unchallenged and undeterred. The Council's leaders are left speechless. They have underestimated humanity, and now they have no choice but to face the truth. Humanity's fleet is not just a threat, it is a force that cannot be ignored. The Galactic Council sits in stunned silence. The battle is over before it even begins. Humanity's fleet has shown its strength not through overwhelming firepower, but through innovation, strategy, and precision. The Council, once confident in their superiority, now realizes that they were wrong. The humans, whom they had dismissed as a minor species, have outmaneuvered them in every way. As the last of the Council's ships retreat or remain disabled, the human fleet takes position around the capital. Their formation is calm and deliberate, as if to say, "We are here, and we are not afraid." The council chambers are filled with tension, the representatives since so proud and arrogant terror now shaken. For the first time, they must listen to humanity. A transmission comes through, cutting across every remaining communication line. On the main screen in the council chamber, a human appears. It is General Maya Williams, the commander of humanity's fleet. She stands tall, her presence commanding yet composed. Her voice is steady, carrying the weight of a leader who knows she has the upper hand. "Members of the Galactic Council," she begins, her tone unwavering. "We did not come here to destroy you. We did not come here to beg for mercy. We came here to claim what is ours: respect, recognition, and a place among the stars." The council members exchange glances, unsure of how to respond. For centuries, they have controlled the galaxy, deciding which species thrive and which are left behind. But now, for the first time, their control is being challenged. General Williams continues, "For too long, humanity has been underestimated. You saw us as weak, as insignificant. You believed we would never rise beyond our small corner of the galaxy. And yet, here we are, not as conquerors, but as equals. We do not seek war, but we will not accept oppression." Her words cut through the tension like a blade. The Council knows they have no choice. Humanity has proven its strength not just in battle, but in its ability to adapt, to survive, and to thrive. To deny them now would only lead to further conflict. The Council is no longer certain it can win. The Luminary representative is the first to speak. "General Williams," they say, their voice calm but tinged with defeat. "You have made your point clear. Humanity is no longer a species we can ignore. What is it you seek from this council?" General Williams does not hesitate. "We seek equality. We seek recognition. Humanity demands a seat at this table. We will no longer be treated as outsiders or as inferiors. We will stand beside you, not beneath you." The council erupts into whispers. A human seat at the Galactic Council? It is unprecedented. No species has ever forced their way into the Council through strength. Membership has always been granted to those the Council deemed worthy. But now, the humans are rewriting the rules. The Qatari representative, still seething from their fleet's defeat, rises to speak. "And if we refuse?" They snarl, their pride refusing to bow. "What then, human? Will you destroy us? Will you burn our cities and take what you want by force?" General Williams meets their glare without flinching. "We have no desire for destruction, but if you leave us no choice, we will do what we must. Humanity will not bow to threats, nor will we be dismissed. The galaxy is big enough for all of us, but only if you are willing to share it." The room falls silent again. The Qatari representative sits down, their pride bruised but their resolve shaken. The Nixali, still observing from the shadows, finally speak. Their voice is soft, almost a whisper, but it carries weight. "They are right," the Nixali say. "To deny them now would be to invite chaos. Humanity has earned its place." One by one, the other representatives nod in agreement. The Luminari, the Nixali, even the reluctant Qatariel acknowledge that humanity can no longer be excluded. The Galactic Council must change, and humanity will be part of that change. The Council votes, and the decision is made. Humanity is granted a seat at the table, equal to the other species that have long held power. It is a moment of both triumph and tension, as the galaxy takes its first step into a new era, one where humanity is no longer an underdog, but a force to be reckoned with. General Williams delivers her final words. "This is not the end. It is only the beginning. Together, we can build a galaxy where all species thrive. But know this, we will never again be ignored. We have proven our strength, and we will use it to protect not only ourselves, but the future of this galaxy." The transmission ends, and the human fleet remains in position, a silent reminder of the power that now stands alongside the Council. The galaxy will never be the same. The words of General Maya Williams echo through the Council chamber, and for a moment, there is silence. The representatives of the Galactic Council, beings who have ruled over the stars for countless eons, are forced to confront a truth they never expected. Humanity is no longer the weak, underdog species they once dismissed. Humanity has come to stay, and they have come to claim their place among the galaxy's most powerful. For the first time, the Council members are uncertain. The Qatari, who had called for an immediate attack, are silent. Their warlike nature, so accustomed to overwhelming force, finds itself unable to deal with humanity's cunning and unexpected methods. The Luminari, who had hoped for a peaceful resolution, now see the truth, that humanity's strength is not just in its technology, but in its determination, its ability to adapt, and its refusal to be controlled. Even the Nixali, the shadowy species known for their quiet observations, are forced to reconsider their stance. They, too, had underestimated humanity. And now, standing before them, humanity is not begging for mercy. General Williams' message is clear. We are not here to destroy you. You will recognize humanity as an equal. The Council has a choice. They can continue to hold on to their power, to resist the undeniable force of humanity's rise, or they can choose to acknowledge the new reality. The galaxy is no longer their sole domain. Humanity is here, not as an enemy. As the transmission ends, the room remains silent. Representatives from every species turn to each other, murmuring softly. The fear that once filled the Council chambers has now transformed into something else: respect. There is no going back. The power dynamic of the galaxy has shifted. Slowly, the Council members begin to speak. Some call for diplomacy, others for confrontation, but all know that humanity's presence cannot be ignored. The Council may not yet be ready to fully accept humanity, but they can no longer pretend they don't matter. Humanity is no longer just a small species on a distant planet. They are now a force that commands attention. As the final representatives leave the chamber, the decision hangs in the air. Will the Galactic Council recognize humanity's place, or will they continue to fight against the inevitable? One thing is clear. Humanity has already won, not through sheer might, but through a demonstration of power that no one saw coming. The galaxy is different now. The balance of power has shifted, and humanity, once dismissed as insignificant, now stands among the stars, ready to face whatever the future holds. The Council may have been shocked, but humanity's rise is just beginning. The Galactic Council has been shaken to its core. Humanity, once thought to be insignificant, has proven its strength, intelligence, and resilience. The future of the galaxy is changing. Will the Council adapt, or will they cling to the old ways of control and dominance? What happens next is up to them and to us all. Humanity's rise is only just beginning. What will we choose? Will we work together, or will we continue to fight for power? The path ahead is uncertain, but one thing is clear: humanity is no longer a side note in the story of the galaxy. The stars may belong to those who are willing to claim them, and humanity? They've already begun. Thank you for watching till the end. If you enjoyed the story, please give this video a like and subscribe for more.